We're here. We're still alive. Given the bizarre and vague email I got from Twitch today, I totally thought I was going to be the recipient of some kind of ban hammer. But that is not the case. So apparently, they mistakenly sent out some emails regarding the new subscriber stream rollout move. Why is this way? Why are you the way that you are? And it said that I couldn't do it because I had violated the terms of service within the last 90 days. Now, if you were here last night, you would have a pretty good idea of why I thought I might have been the recipient of a ban, because we were talking a little bit about the history of the Kraken and whale penises. And legit, like, it's not out of the realm of possibilities that John Twitch is going to come and slap me with a terms of service violation because I'm talking about dorks. But it was educational. It was historical and educational. And so luckily, we're still here. We're still alive and kicking. And we're going for our third run on our happy little adventure here. So, I haven't decided what guy I'm going to play as yet, although I think I kind of want to try Slash, just because he's so radical. It's pizza time. I mean, you never get to play as any of the bad guys, obviously, so I kind of want to just go through as many of these as I can. Yeah, his statistics are balanced, but he plays really well. I can't remember what his special was though, but yeah, so hooray. No violation of terms of services. But I was scared for a bit. I was like, "Oh shit." Fugitoid's actually pretty cool too. Zach is surprisingly good. Metalhead was kind of fun. Oh. Yeah, let's go with Usagi Yojimbo, the samurai rabbit. Hello, welcome to the stream, solvers. We've got some of my Bit Heroes clan members. I finally remembered that I had made a Discord. Like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be talking to the people I play Bit Heroes with. So yeah, no violation. Silver, excellent. It says solvers, and I was like, what? Who the fuck? We use our magic names for fighting. But yeah, like I was a little worried that it was because I was like, hey, if you wanna check it out, if you've never seen a whale penis and how it might be confusing sailors in the 1800s that there's a kraken lurking beneath the surface, then go check it out. And I was like, yep, on second thought, that could totally violate the terms of service, telling people to look at animal penises on the internet. But I didn't provide any links, and there were no pictures, so it's like, no, I think I'm in the clear. And yeah, they sent a second email later in the day saying, that's a mistake. Sorry, it's because you haven't streamed 90 days or whatever. So, we're good. But I was like, oh, fuck, man. Like, I can't even... Okay, so Usagi's special sucks. If I can get him... I got really spoiled yesterday with Dirtbag's special. It, like, drains half a boss's health. This is going to be a lot more difficult than I thought. I really liked playing him the other day. Ugh. Really shouldn't be losing any lives at this point. His range is not very good either. So we'll just see. And we lost a life. That sucks. Okay. We'll get it back. We'll fix it in post. Don't even worry about it. Oh, yeah. So this was always a fight in the first Ninja Turtles game for NES that kind of fucked me up. Just because you have to fight 2 bosses in a row. And he really gets on you. But fighting him, I feel like they've really been truthful to all the original versions. Like the programming of the bosses and everything. It looks like they've got it down to a T. So I'm wondering if they kept the blind spots and weaknesses and exploits that you could totally take advantage of in the game. It makes me kind of more hopeful that I can go and actually defeat some of these bosses on Ninja Turtles NES. Because boy, is that a fucking hard game. And yes, I know there's people that have like speed runs of beating it in 19 minutes and whatever. I like to have fun. I like to play games and have fun. Ugh. Okay. I think we can handle... Oh, I'm not supposed to jump forward. You'd think I would have learned by now. I've fought this guy so many goddamn times. Ugh. Okay. We gotta adjust to this range. It's very small. I feel like he's playing with a fucking butter knife. Hey. Ah. Mother liquor. So we had quite a wonderful day. I was like a little worried that I wasn't going to be able to get out and enjoy the day, and it turns out I spent all day outside. So at some point, my brain might start bleeding from sunstroke, but that's okay. It's all part of the job. Just being so committed to playing video games that you don't drink enough water, and then your brain starts bleeding, and then you die. Samurai Rabbit. He's making these sounds. I totally thought it was the baby. Like, what is going on over there? But no, it's just the rabbit. All part of the job. Yeah. You get sunstroke, come live, you talk about weird shit, and people are like, is this person okay? And then they see that, you know, on one of those shitty Twitch streamer blogs where they pretend like it's news, but it's just like somebody's boob popped out. Honestly, because I look up so much stuff on like Twitch and I'm like streaming all the time, so Google News will be like, here's some shit you might be interested in. And it's always, I can't remember the name of it, but it's always the same one. And it's like Twitch bans so-and-so for not safe for work stream. And it's always like something stupid, like somebody is wearing a skirt and then they stand up and accidentally flash their cooch. And they're like, oh, ban hammer. Like literally every day it's the same stupid thing where someone accidentally gets themselves banned. Like, okay. You think I'm funny as hell? Well, go tell the internet. I want that internet money, okay? I'm not doing this to make friends. I want the dollar bills. You come and you watch me fuck up on video games and I blame it on third-party controllers and talk about whale dicks looking like kraken tentacles and here be monsters. Same stupid thing equals someone getting naked on stream 99% of the time. That is 100% true. It's like most of those articles are like, somebody's boob popped out and Twitch banned them. Like, okay, but where's the news though? Like, I mean, they had a little something different to talk about with Dr. Disrespect streaming from the bathrooms at E3. So that gave them a little more content because that's ridiculous. It's newsworthy because he's like a huge streamer and they banned him. And also, it's just fucking absolutely hilarious. I mean, obviously, that's a very clear look in chatter and whatnot in the Lagu server. Probably pop that up as well. All the liquor. Chatter and whatnot. Please come say hello. He's so damn funny. Well, thank you very much for the nod. The nod, the tip of the hat, and the wave of the gun. Nothing like getting people to do what you want, but good old-fashioned tip of the hat, wave of the gun. You know, ever since I got this illegal gun, people have just been so much nicer to me. Alright. Don't get the pizza. I'm going for it. She's got a gun! God, she's so fast! Don't mess with the babes who skate with ray guns from space. Ugh. So it's like violence against women versus animal cruelty. Who will win? Looks like animal cruelty wins by 36 points. Tempestra. It is I. I love this so much. Like, I've been fangirling about this game for probably 5 or 6 days now. I first downloaded it and played it, and then I couldn't stop thinking about it. It, like, I haven't had a game hit me like that. I felt like it was like I was 8 years old and rented a game, and it was the new Turtles game. Went to, like, Jumbo Video or some shit, or I don't know if anybody had a Jumbo Video, but that was like, at least in Ontario, we had Jumbo Video. And it was awesome because you'd go and there'd be a popcorn machine right at the front, and it was so damn salty. But it was always beside like a Super Nintendo that was on display, and you could play it for 10 minutes and it would automatically reset itself. So you could get a bit of game in. You could play Star Fox, you could play sometimes they had Mario. One time they went in and had Wayne's World, and I was stoked. I was like, yes, Wayne's World the game. I love Wayne's World the movie, even though I shouldn't be watching it as a child. And then I played it and was like, the fuck is this? Oh no, Garth is trapped in an evil music store. And there's just like, you play a guitar and sound waves are your enemy, but there's like evil drums. Like, what is this? Who did this? Like, I get it. It's one of those like Krusty the Clown moments. They're like, hey Krusty, you want to put out, you put your seal of approval on the rest of these products? And he's just like, yeah, they're fine. And they're like on fire and sparking and shit. That's definitely one of those moments. Excuse me, Mr. Mike Myers. Excellent. Would you like to maybe make a video game? Yeah, right. And then they're like, okay. And there you have it. The Wayne's World Super Nintendo game was born. And it's like unplayable. I don't know. But I do think I would like to have some kind of like a segment, even if it's just like once a week, where it's just like, all right, let's just play a really shitty game. Mike and Krusty. I don't even know anymore. Well, yeah. I mean, especially in his Austin Powers days. the the merchandising was strong with this one. Oh my! Austin Powers everything. Actually, there's a really good Vine Sauce stream where he's playing like just weird. He's doing one of his Getting Weird with It Sunday streams, and it's like the Game Boy Advance, Dr. Evil, and Austin Powers games, but they're almost like a personal assistant kind of like thing. Like it's like it has its own Windows interface. You can make notes. There's like a calculator. There's like little mini games, but they're impossible to play. And then everything just has sound clips of like, yeah, baby. Like every time you like click out of a menu or something. Oh, yuck. Like I liked the movie, but this is too much. Ugh. Hi. Pizza, thank you. Okay, watch for traffic. Always look left, right, and then left again. Yep. See? I'm not fucking around. This is serious. And there's going to be another one. There we go. My memory is still working for me. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Ugh. Like, it was funny. The movie's still very funny. What I hate about when something becomes a cultural sensation is when everybody for like months thinks that they have to quote it and do impressions, and then like they co-opt all the language into their everyday language. So then you have like your coworkers and even your bosses like maybe signing memos with like shagadelic or something like that. And it's just like, oh god, guys, come on. I want to still like this movie. Pop culture is ruining this for me. I really need it to just like, sometimes it's best to just wait on something. You know, I waited on Dave Matthews Band. I was like, everyone in high school listens to Dave Matthews Band and plays Dave Matthews on the guitar, and I just don't want to be a part of it. Everyone needs to shut the fuck up about this. And so I waited a few years, and then I got into Dave Matthews Band, and I was like, oh my god, Dave Matthews is amazing. It's just, I guess it's just stubbornness on my part, really. There is that part of me that is like, I don't want to follow the crowd, please. When everybody's talking about something, it just kind of makes me madder about it. And I automatically am kind of like, ugh. But that is something I'm kind of trying to change, because there's stuff that I didn't think I was going to like, and then I checked it out. So, you know, when I was long-haired teen in ripped jeans and a Led Zeppelin shirt, like, only Jimmy Page is the best guitar player ever. Just gotta open your head to new experiences and not prejudge things. Like when I first heard that people watch people play video games, my response to that was less than enthusiastic. I was like, seriously? Seriously, that's the fucking stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. People are getting rich off this? It was just one of those moments where I was like slowly becoming part of the old guard. Thinking like, I'm still young and hip. I'm with it. Like, but I had to find the right streamer. I was like, I don't want to watch this shit. Like, people are annoying. But then you find the right person for you, and then you can't stop watching it. It's like you're hanging out with them. And that was like, it's a very very interesting experience, because it's very nostalgic in that way, because video games were always about hanging out. You know, like you'd have it at the cottage, you'd have it at your friend's house. You take your turns, you do bosses and dies. Excuse me. You know, it was always kind of a group activity. You hang out with friends. So having somebody that you could hang out and listen to, I mean, even though you don't always get to comment if you're not live, you're just watching the other stuff, but I definitely changed my tune and was like, okay, I think I'd like to do this because I don't stop talking. I say a lot of weird shit and I love video games. So to be able to do it in a way that, you know, I could like reach people and meet new people and hang out, find out about cool stuff. Like, yeah, fuck yeah, let's try it. And when we get music stuff going and everything, like that's a really good kind of social media outreach for musicians that I think they don't really take advantage of. This is a great way to interact with your fan base and your followers and stuff. Just like even if it was like once a week or once a month, like as a band, you hang out and you play video games and you answer questions from your fans. That's a fucking perfect way to reach people. And then it's more content. Like it's just it all makes sense. Hey. So now that I didn't get a TOS strike against me, we should just keep talking about whale penises. Now that I know that it wasn't that, then clearly it's okay. If I didn't get called out for it directly, just throw in a bunch of whale dicks. So I'll link to it in the description. No, I'm kidding. I won't do it. And I'm definitely not going to tell you to Google pictures of whale dicks, because that would be wrong. It's gross. That's sexual, and we're not allowed to talk about our bodies. But you can judge for yourself. If you were a sailor on a Portuguese vessel, La Bamba, in 1607, sailing around the horn of the Cape of Good Hope, the Horn of Africa, bringing spices upon spices home to all your Portuguese brethren, and you look out into the ocean and you say, my God, it looks like a sea beast, but it's really just a whale waiting his turn and sunning his Long Johnson in the sun. You judge for yourself, you know? Like I said, I'm not going to tell you to do it, and I'm definitely not going to show it to you. No way. That's just silly. I wouldn't do that. But it is more than available on the internet. It's fucked up. I laughed really hard, and I was like, oh, you know what? I get it. And I think it was like on I Fucking Love Science Facebook page, like one of their blog posts. Just said, scientists confirm whale penises may have started the myth of tentacled sea beasts. And it just showed a bunch of pictures of whale dongs flopping out of the water. Holy shit. Yeah, they're right. It does look like a kraken. I just love it. I love it. When we can laugh at humans from hundreds of years ago or even less than that just didn't know any better. You didn't know? You didn't have infrared cameras? You didn't Google it, you idiots? You were too busy fighting off scurvy? Fucking lame wad. Usagi Yojimbo. Just die. So I can see that some bosses are going to be 1,000 million times tougher with this guy. His range, very short. It's not dork. He is the opposite of whale dork. Um, I think we should do an easy one first so that we can. Let's do the beach. The beach isn't that bad. Then we can be sure that we're not going to lose any extra lives. La 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 la. Do 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 do. Tra la 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 la. Oh, farts. Oh, Grandpa, you done it again. So this will be the. Oh shit! It's probably the other way. This will be the third playthrough with the third character. Like I said, I have very high doubts that I'll be able to get all 60. I passed him. I'm not even looking. But I'll just see how many I can get. How many characters can I beat the game with? There are going to be some pretty obvious ones that, like Vern. Nope, I don't think so. Cyber Shredder, probably not. Just because, like, he can't even jump. So it's like, I don't know. Hey, bite. When he gets hit, it does sound like a baby. Not that one. Do it again. That one. It sounds like my kid. So I kept hearing it, and I was like, that's a, like, what's going on? Why does he keep making that sound? Is he alright? Is someone fighting him? You leave my son alone, you ninjas. You robot ninjas. Don't you ever roundhouse kick my son, or my son's son, or my son's son ever again. How about some ice cream with a side of dynamite? Nothing says a refreshing day at the beach than some high octane nitroglycerin, unstable liquid explosive. That was one of my favorite moments in Lost, when they found that old ship that was like from a mining colony, and it had boxes and boxes of old TNT. And they're like, well, let's just go get some TNT and see if we can blow this mystery hatch open, because the secret island had a hatch. Just watch the show. It's pretty wild. But like, there's a teacher who's like a high school science teacher that comes with him, and he's like, you found that stuff? Like, I'll tell you how to take care of it. He's just talking about how, like, nitroglycerin sweats in high temperature. So they're pulling these sticks of dynamite out, and they're all like got all this crusty crystallized nitroglycerin on them, and they have to be very careful with them, and they have to wet all the sticks of dynamite and spread them apart, and obviously hijinks ensue. Wouldn't be a situation, science fiction opera, soap opera type. It was definitely one of the weirdest shows, but it was so good because it combined so many genres together. Like, that's been a really huge thing, and I suppose that's kind of always been, you know, creating the new thing, is just blending genres or blending ideas together. Because then you're taking two subsets of a group of people that you want to market your product to, and you're bringing them together. And it's two people, like something like Stardew Valley. I was thinking about that today. It's like, okay, so it's for people who like Harvest Moon, and it's for people who like Zelda, and a little bit Minecraft. But I would say more or less like it's got the idea of you go down into the mines, you go further down into the mines, you pick stuff up, and you fight things. So it's like Harvest Moon, Zelda, and Minecraft. And I'm pretty sure, like, first day that got released on the shop, it like broke all these fucking records and made so much money. At least somebody told me that it did. I don't know if that's actually true, or if it's just like internet speak. Yo, I totally saw this fucking post. Sold like 10 billion units in a day. Also, Tom Green is really Richard Gere, but in a mask. Richard Gere wearing Converse. He turns into Tom Green. Wow, really? Well, it's on the internet. So, I mean, it must be true. They have one of those like Scooby-Doo style reveals. Let's find out who this prankster really is. Richard Gere. That's right. I've been Tom Green all along. And I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling kids. Gotten away with what? What was your convoluted plan supposed to pull off? Like, Richard Gere. Man. Like, you were good in First Night, even though it was a bad movie. I'll say it. I'll be the first to say it. I'm not the first to say it, but... okay, so we want the purple one. It seemed like I was able to get the most lives out of that one, but purple, 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 purple. This is the worst possible one. This is the worst possible one. Ugh. So I really needed those extra lives because I am getting killed a lot. Fuck. So when you click it, it's got to be one before. Fuck. Look at this shit. This is your bonus game? Fuck. I think I fucked the whole run. Oh my god. So basically, I can't die for another 3 levels. I don't know if that's gonna happen. So we're not doing channel 6. We're not doing construction. We're not... You know what? We can probably do the park. It's a middle of the road kind of difficulty. And if we don't get it, we don't get it. We can just start again. You know? I'm gonna be here until just after 12. I usually try and stop around midnight. But I still got some Final Fantasy to do. We gotta hit the ice cave tonight. And if it doesn't take too long, might go visit the dragons on the island and go to the Castle of Ordeals, which was always a crazy, crazy part of the game. Because it's all teleports. I love the sound of your voice. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm very musical. The timbre of your voice and the cadence. Very melodic. You have a style of prose bordering on poetry. Actually had an English teacher write that on one of my essays in high school. But it was so basically the project was we had to write like an essay about, like, it was like a group project, like you'd work together, but you each had to turn in an essay about something. So I was working with my friend, and you know, she was kind of like, I don't really know what to do, so I sat and helped her with the essay, and that was the one we did all the research on. And then I didn't know what I was going to do my essay, so I was just like, I'm going to compare modern pop stars to 19th century poets. And like talk about how they're very similar in those ways and like what similarities they have. So I think I like there was an actual paragraph where I made the argument of like Michael Jackson being similar to John Keats. Like just ridiculous. But I was pretty convinced. I was like, you know, this is as good as I can get. And yes, the teacher was like, he's like, okay, Dan, you know, you and he had very nice handwriting, so I think I kept it just because it was such a nice thing. But like, he's like, your style of prose borders on poetry. However, this was not the assignment. And he gave me a C+. And I was like, oh, whatever, I passed. And like, he knows I'm a good writer, so that's good. I sound so weird saying that. Don't mind me. I may or may not be high. And Deadfall wouldn't approve. That's okay. You're in my neighborhood now, so I'm my own moderator right now. Their chat, their rules. Now you're in my backyard. So do whatever you gotta do. This is a place for weirdos to hang out and belong, so don't worry about it. Like triple that, especially because it's a compliment to me. So like, yeah, keep those coming. Don't compliment anybody else though. This is a place for my vanity, all right? No one else's. Ugh, that is not a lot. I was kind of hoping I'd get another pizza. Fuck. I just gotta be quick. The charge. Fuck. It does sound like a baby though, doesn't it? Shit. So he's supposed to do this. Come on. Come on. Urgh. Really need you dead. Like, he's not supposed to re-catch them, really. Like, I guess he's supposed to catch them, but if you get him at just the right spot, then he abandons his quest to throw ice balls at your face. And... Ugh. Okay, I think if I can just kind of get off his plane here. Nope. Because he only throws them in a straight line. Fuck yeah. Cowabunga, everyone. Alright, let's do... Shit. I don't want to do the van. I want to save that. But if... Maybe sewer? Fuck. I don't know. Let's do the sewer. And then April's apartment. And then hopefully we get a useful bonus game. I almost feel like they put that one that I got in with the fucking, oh, you gotta fill up your meter and throw slime at the Foot Clan. But it's like impossible. I almost feel like they did that on purpose so that there's 3 bonus games that will give you lots of lives. And 1 shit stink, you know, that's just like, you better hope you don't get that one, because you do, you're fucked. Come on. There we go. I love that, like, I can't, there's no words for how happy all of this makes me. I need to write, I say this pretty much every stream, but I need to write this guy and tell him like how awesome a job he's done and how wonderful this is as a fan. Like, just so many callbacks from so many different games and parts of the games, and it's very truthful to everything, and just love it so much. I love it so much. It's just so nice to me. Come on. Just stand up for a second. Come here, you wise guy. I got something to tell you. Motherfucker. Oh, pizza, yeah. And how ironic. Here comes the pizza monster. Somebody order a pizza. Oh, shit. I gotta be really careful with this dude. Ugh. Ah, damn it. Just, fuck.
Oh, just took a little cinder block on the head there, no big deal. Just kiss my boo-boos and go about my business. My samurai schedule ain't gonna schedule itself.
There we go. Okay, that's not bad. Only took a couple hits. It's Rat King that we gotta worry about now, because, I mean, these rats that he calls up aren't so bad, but him, when he's not, you know, preoccupied playing his little flute, just, he's a dick. He's just got those really powerful long jump kicks that he does. It's almost like Screw Attack from Metroid. Motherlicker. Allow me to lull you into a false sense of confidence by playing smooth jazz on my recorder. Do you like it? Do you like it? You know, they play my music when it's time to go home in all the markets in China. That's not you, that's Kenny G. Yes, well, could be me. Like, yeah, I'm starting to realize why you live down in the sewer and wear a bunch of brown ties as a suit. This guy's kind of fucking nuts. I'm the Red King. Allow me to play you a serenade with my recorder. Is that like one of those plastic dollar store flutes? Don't talk to me. Unless you're going to say something nice, don't say anything at all. My feelings are more important. Anything else. Like, alright. Yeah. Just stay down in the sewer with your feelings. You'll be safe here. Fucking dick snack. Oh, so close. I needed not to die. Looks pretty over, fucker. Okay. Do a little dance. Have a little fun. Shit. I might need to do the van. Just to, like, be extra sure that I'm not gonna get a game over. But maybe not. I don't know. Usagi Yojimbo. April's Midtown Loft. You know, she can afford this Midtown Loft, but she can only afford one bright yellow tracksuit. Actually, I don't even know. Is it like a biker gear? What is it exactly? It kind of looks like a motorbike racing outfit that's all yellow. Give me that. Ah. Or maybe she just has closets full of them because she has OCD. Just like all these like secret details about April O'Neil that we never knew, because it's like, all right, great adventure, guys. I'll see you later. And then she leaves and she's like, her apartment's like a disaster. She's a hoarder and she's got OCD, so she like has 10,000 of the same outfit just hanging in the closet, and she just stands there for 15 minutes just going like, no, not that one. You know, you gotta wonder what happens when the adventure's over and the turtles go back to the sewer. Like, how does April act when she's just by herself? She like eats exclusively pickles. Like, you just open the fridge and it's just like, what to make for dinner? Just like hundreds of jars of baby dills. I think I'll have dill pickles tonight. Come on, y'all. It's time to get ill. What's that time? It's time to get dill. Yeah, the OPP. Yeah, you know me. Oh, Jesus. Freaky bots. I'll just keep jumping. Just hopefully I'm gonna keep swinging my sword. And if you get slashed, it's your own fault. That's right. That's my slashing space. Just, these fuckers were always a nightmare. I didn't like these, but I definitely don't like those helicopter laser bird things. Not a fan. At all. Come on. My sword is thirsty. What's the fuck's going on here? Get out of my shadow. Come on. Eat knife. Alright. So now all I gotta do, kill like 100 more guys and beat Bebop and Rocksteady without losing a life. Probably be okay. You're toying with them. No. Come on. Come on. Everybody die. Wave my gun and tell you to die. I better do what he says. He's got a gun. Oh, God. So, my whole plan to not get hurt. I mean, on paper, it sounded flawless. Really seemed like it would be, you know, the way to go. Okay, so we just gotta stay out of their way. Be patient. I mean, at least he attacks really well, and we can keep just getting them confused so they run into each other. No more than 2 hits at a time. Because he's fucking quick, so he can get in and out of there pretty fast. Just lure them up. And then I got room. Fuck! I got room to breathe. Go. Fuck! Ah, he froze me with his lasers. I'm frozen in a space laser tirade. Fuck. We can do this. Okay. Let's focus all of our rage on Bebop here. Fuck. I don't like any of this. Come on. Oh, cock. You punched me in my balls. Oh, good. He killed him. Okay. I'll just be patient. Keep telling myself this and not doing it, but I just be patient and wait for my specials. We got this. Cannot afford to die. Yeah, mother. Oh, no. Fuck. I accidentally dashed. Ugh. What did I tell you about getting shot in the face? I specifically asked you not to. Alright, hopefully we get that weird glitch that we got yesterday where I got like 3 bonus games in a row. Okay, this one's good. I can grab a couple lives. I think we might be okay. Might. Triple underline that might. It's no talking, only heavy breathing. Stress. Fuck. Are you kidding me? Come on. Here's the pizza. Just oh my god. I'm so screwed. This is not how I needed this to go. I needed this to be very different. Okay, construction is very hard. The ship is a short level. So the bosses are annoying. But maybe we can just kind of go through and use our special magic, positive vibes or whatever. I don't fucking know. Okay. Try not to get. Ugh. Bring your pretty face to mine sword. I know it's axe, but bring your pretty face to my axe. Oh yeah, give me a ride in your machine gun copter. If you're good, I'll let you ride my death machine. Yes! Oh, dicks. Fuck! Ugh. This is like a do or die situation where I need to not get hit. Fuck. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Aman. Just, if nothing else, just spout a bunch of gibberish when you're like, you need that extra grit to complete a video game task. Hey, no, don't do fucking. I need my ride. Foot clam messing with whip. Oh, cock snacks. That happened fast. Whoa. Okay. Let's keep this going. Shit. Gotta chill this out a bit. Fuck. Whoa. He's not even on the same plane as me. Okay. We gotta tighten this up. We gotta tighten this butthole up real fast. Fuck! As you can see, I am not great at this. It's just spam, 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 wonderful spam. It's okay because he'll be dead. And then... Fuck. I don't like his views on life. He's very Texan. But you know what? He might turn out to be from Austin, Texas. So he's like really open and very artistic, and I didn't take any time to talk to him. So, I mean, I made a lot of assumptions based on his accent, which is really not cool of me. What? You're changing up your fucking rhythms. Tired of your ironic cowboy shit because you're a cow. I get it. I get it. A little on the head, don't you think? Fuck off. Grabbing Hornswoggle. Are there any levels that I can beat without dying? Other than the van, maybe. Yet. I don't know. Maybe Dimension X? Maybe the dojo? I'm trying to think of the bosses. Definitely not Channel 6. Definitely not the swamp. I mean, really, I think the van is my best bet. This did not go the way that I wanted it to. I don't think I was prepared for how how short his range is. Choppity chop. Chopping up the bad guys. My samurai shake brings the boys to the yard. They're like, that ship is short. I don't know. Don't fucking listen to me. Just mute the sound. I swear to God, I'm gonna give you a brain tumor. Yeah, this is not... I will not be attending the end of game party. That's okay. A game over, a game over. I'll give it another shot. But once it gets to what, like 10:30, then we'll shut her down and switch on over to Final Fantasy
For the Nintendo Entertainment System.
So he's flinging grenades. He's got a really big gun, and it's in my face. Why didn't he just shoot me? So many questions. There's not enough realism in this cartoon game. I find myself just lacking in believability. Really a weak point on this whole experience. Crum dum. Crum. Here, he's Crum. What? I don't skip like that. Damn it. So he's actually got the programming down so that it starts recognizing that you have them trapped in a pattern, and it purposely changes the pattern. I've noticed this with a few bosses. Like, oh shit, I got you, motherfucker. And then he'll like hold an extra little bit to like throw off your timing. It's genius, but it makes me mad because I'm like, no, I want to exploit this. Merso X, you are a fucking genius. Thank you. Thank you for this. This is like my birthday, Christmas, Easter, and graduation presents, and also some Tooth Fairy money thrown in. All rolled into one. So, thank you. So much. Oh, you do the fine work. Thank you. Heroes in a half shell. Touch my bottom. Hold on. Oh. Phone's phone charger. Alright. I need to make a brief supply run for the lady. I'll be right back. Oh, come back. Damn it. damn it, I muted the wrong one. Sorry about that. I thought you were all having fun and dancing. Why? My dad was right. I don't know how to operate Streamlabs. I don't know how he knew about it. Son, you'll never amount to anything, especially on Streamlabs. Excuse me, who are you and why are you pretending to be my father? Listen to me, son. Boy, I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm gonna say it once. You will never know how to run Streamlabs properly. Where's my dad? Right here, son, right behind the drunk. Oh, somebody get me some mouthwash. Yeah, that's quiet, you. So this is nice. We've got Usagi, Yojimbo fighting in the dojo. It's like relevant. Jumpies. Oh, 'cause he's a rabbit. Oh, that's so cute. It's like it's his special thing. His little bunny ears shaking his stuff. Give us a little wiggle with your little rabbit tail. Oh my god, he cut my hands off. Oh, he didn't look angry. So there's a town just outside of Hamilton, which is where I live, called Grimsby. It's very tiny. Not a whole lot of people live there. It's kind of the sticks, a little bit, I would say. So I saw a hilarious article. Like the headline was just so perfect. And the first thing is a quote from the teen in the picture with a giant bite mark on their leg. And it just says, "It didn't look angry. Grimsby teen gives warning about coyote attacks." It's like, are you fucking serious, kid? This is what we call natural selection. Oh, the dangerous wild animal that's cousins with wolves didn't look angry, and then he tried to bite my legs off. Whoa, yeah? Just assume the feral dog machine is angry and wants to hurt you. I just want to tell everybody that, oh dude, don't mess with the coyotes, dude. Not even if they might look angry or they might not look angry, just don't even mess with them, dude. Rip your balls off, dude. Like no one needed to have this said. Is this where we are in society? Please don't mess with the coyotes. Like one of those like signs that just sounds exasperated. Like, I can't believe we have to have this sign up, but please, please do not feed mushrooms to the alligators, please. Cannot stress this enough. It is not good to do this. It's a terrible idea. Hurt. I believe these tigers are called Vincent Van Growls, and I'm not even joking. It's something along those lines. Very clever. Artiste play on words, haha. Ho ho ho. Okay, I think he's fast. You just got that rabbit speed. Dad, that's racist. What? Rabbits are fast. Not all rabbits, Dad. Come on. You ever dance with the rabbit in the pale moonlight? Why won't you die? God at each other. Man, I had so many Mega Man encounters like that. Oh, come on. It was like me and the boss would kill each other at the same time. Sometimes they wouldn't count it. Sometimes they did. It really is a crapshoot when Mega Man is gonna, you know, be on your side, or if the game is just like, no, fuck you, kid. This is the 80s on an NES. We don't care about your feelings. We want you to feel physical and emotional pain for years to come after not being able to complete this game. Come on! Give me the beans, Bess. Fucking dicks. Ninja, vanish! Oh, fuck. So, like, this guy shouldn't be that bad. Just as long as I stay away from that attack. Fuck. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, now. I don't appreciate all the me murdering you're trying to do here, cue ball. I'll be cue ball. You can be 8 ball. You can be 10 ball. And he'll be cue ball. You're an idiot. Attack! Aww. Spooky ghost sounds. I don't know if anybody ever used to watch that show Paranormal Witness. It was on a few years ago. It had that like really like creepy reverse breathing sound for every commercial break. Not without, you know, without the weird burping sound, obviously. Or maybe some. Ghost burps? Now that's something I can get behind. That's also spooky. It was a ghost, and it burped at me. Ghost gas, rated PG-13. Mild gas, scenes of mild burping, and general spookiness. Fuck. Toast. Fuck. He clubbed me. It's all over. Alright, so we'll try a better plan than dying. We'll try a totally different plan. We'll try to not die. Can we do that? Can we do this? Are we in on this? Do we have your support? Alright. Gonna make sure that there's the music this time. Gonna make sure the doors are locked and everything. bomb ass bomb shit. Damn, that's some fire tracks. A little distracted. I was on my way when I realized the door needs to be open. It just reminded me of that boy. What was his name? It was one of the Mackenzie kids. Bobby was his name, and he was tall. I believe he lived on Water Street back in the old days. You know those stories, those old people stories that have no purpose, but they're just endless tangents. Just takes you from one tangent characteristic of something to the next one. And then you're like so many Kevin Bacon's 6 degrees of separation heads away from where you started that you're confused about the story. Now, where was I? I don't know. You know what? And this is my fault for just letting this go on for this long. I allowed this to happen, and for that I am sorry. Oh yes. He was good at tying knots. So one day, Billy McElroy was his name. He had an old trailer, and we needed to hitch something to it. And I can't tie a knot worth a damn, because shoes were built stronger in those days. They fit your foot. You could barely take them off. None of these laces you kids have. But where was I? Oh yes, Billy McElroy. That's it. He tied the best knots, and he lived on Water Street, you know, back in those days. Cement Man. He's coming for you. I gotta do a lot more jump attacks. I think the fact that we've got such little range, we really need to be more mobile and trying more and more to stay off of one plane, just attacking them head on. I got really lucky with the last run. Dirtbag, the groundhog or mole or whatever, his special would take up like a third of the boss's energy if you got it in just the right spot. It was fucking awesome. So I let my guard down a little bit. It's like, this game's easy, I'm the best. Very silly. Wilhelm scream. Mic check. I struck the Empire back. Whoa. Hello. Yeah. Always avoid those barrels. Finding your barrels aren't being thrown as far as they could be? Are you having trouble taking out your enemies with rusted old barrels that simply don't contain anything explosive? Try new Usagi brand barrels. They roll farther, they explode harder, and they're made right here in the USA. Usagi brand barrels kill more enemies a year than all the other leading brands combined. And we say that with the surest confidence and no evidence whatsoever to back up our claim. Usagi barrels. Do it right. Next time you need to kill a friend with a barrel, think Usagi. casually walk and avoid him. Okay, now we're down. Oh shit. Run away! He's got a knife! Now, I'm still kind of unclear as to why Razor has ice breath. Like, I thought I remembered a scene from the movie where he was like, oh yeah, he did some cold stuff. He like, but no, he burped in their faces and it was really stinky. Like, I guess maybe that's it? Like, I don't know. I can't really be sure. Oh, conks. And yes, conks is a word. I'll define it later after I've had some time to think of an excuse. Make me seem like I didn't just have a half stroke. Make up a retarded word. Come on. Come on. Jump away. Nope. You are not my friend. Okay, let's be smart. Let's just take our time with this. We'll use a gorilla tactic. And no, not peel them like a banana and eat it. I'm talking about like war gorillas. Although if they were like war like gorillas, oh my god. Planet of the Apes? Anyone? You saw that? Sorry, I'm Tangents. Tangents McGee. But strike and run away. Guerrilla War for bunnies. Now there's a self-help book I can get behind. Guerrilla Warfare for bunnies. From Shuggy Publishing. Alright, we're on a roll. Let's do channel 6. This is one of the hardest levels, so just because it's like long and there's a lot of the bosses, there's 3 bosses in this one. And they're stupid because they hurt me. They put their fighting at me and it hurts. So, no knives. I specifically asked you not to stab me. Yes! Oh. Excellent work. Get out of the way. Oh, shit, shit, shit. Yeah, we made it. Oh, nope. I do that every time because it makes you think that you can go into the door. It's got the arrow going, and then you get to the door and then a bunch of dudes show up. Always wait for the walk cycle animation to show that he's about to enter the door. These subtle cues that help you stay alive when entering a newsroom. Watch out! It's the news! Get a haircut. Sit up straight. It's the news! Ah! Right. Attack! And this. Trial. Just shows a noose. Like, whoa. The thumbnail like that. It draws the viewer in without giving too much away. Yes, Mr. B. Come on. I ain't here to dance. I'm here to swing a sword. Maybe get into somebody's pants, but that's it. The Tournament Fighters. I love that. Such a nice reference to a bizarre game. But like, I mean, we've talked about that. We've talked at length about all the references in the game. Very silly. Oh, oh, damn it. Fuck, fuck. I can just get my shit together. Be in the exact right spot. Yes. Fuck. Fuck. That's not great. Yes. Okay. Pizza Face is gonna deliver me from evil. Fuck. We're good, Hoss. We're good. Hostonium. Yeah, I think jump attacks might be the best cure for a little fly in the ointment here. Fuck, jump, please. I requested it. Yeah, this shit keeps happening where like the music just cuts out. I don't know why. But again, like this is a pretty recent release and there has already been at least one update. So I'm sure there'll be another one. Fixing some bugs, you know the right places. Please die. Please. I really rather would like it if you would die. Oh, farts. Now. Samurai versus Ninja. Next on Spike TV's Ultimate Warrior. That was definitely Spike TV in general was just like one after another just guilty pleasure shows. Like there's zero substance. But then again, it was just pure entertainment. Like that show Ultimate Warriors is just like experts on historical fighters and like warriors. Be like, we're gonna pit a Roman centurion against a Maori warrior. And then it's just dudes that happen to really like each subset and class of warrior, like tough talking each other. Like, man, you know, these Greek motherfuckers, they wouldn't be able to stand against, you know, like a ninja or something. And they'd be like, no, like, these guys are badass. Watch. Remember this? And then it'll show like one of the clips from before where a guy just throws an axe into a pig. And they're like, see, these weapons are deadly. Like, we knew that already. It was just television at its finest. Just guys being like, no, like a Trojan warrior would totally beat like a caveman, or I don't know. Not a caveman, but you know what I mean. Can't really think right now because this fucking idiot is too strong. Come on. Jump, please. He's dominating the air attacks, and I wanted to dominate the air attacks, and that's really not fair. Come on. All right. Cow my bunga. So I think we can probably get. Let's just get the street out of the way. Or no, you know what? Dimension X. Dimension X is kind of long. Actually, wait. That's 2 levels. So let's do the sewer. I think we should be able to get through this without too much trouble. Yeah, Yojimbo. Clip and collect. Running, 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 running fast as I can. Happy little rabbit. Oh, come on. You mother licker. Oh, just dash. Please, dash attack. I need a little more of that active participation we've been talking about. just keep this going. It's not really working, but whatever. Die, die, die. Die. Die by hand. Just creep across the land. Killing firstborn man. We've talked at length about Metallica albums. But that Ride the Lightning, man. Like a clear favorite. That's one of those ones where like you can say what you want about Metallica and like they have some good albums, they have some bad albums, but Ride the Lightning is a fucking triumph. Critics are calling Ride the Lightning a triumph. Just wait until Oscar season. We didn't win any Oscars. You're an album from 1983. Can't win an Oscar. No. Suck knife. Oh, raddest ass. Oh. Gotta love that frozen scream. Like the end of an 80s action movie. You're the best around, and nothing's ever gonna take it out. Yeah, I won! Like, I love how there's a lot of those 80s movies that will end with that kind of thing where it's like, the last thing happens, but it's like the climax of the movie, and there's no denouement, like there's no bringing things to a close. It's just the end happens, and the person is just like, yeah! And then they freeze, and then they play some like epic 80s song. Like that's storytelling. You don't need to find out like what's gonna happen next or anything. It's just somebody got killed by somebody else, and that's all I needed to see. Okay, good night, everybody. Mendoza got shot in the face and thrown off a building, and now this guy's giving the thumbs up while flexing as hard as he can. Roll credits. Like, well, he shot, like, albeit a criminal in the face and threw him off a building, but he still murdered somebody in cold blood. Like, just because he's a drug lord doesn't really give you that right to just attack a guy, kill 300 men to get to him, and then like what's your report gonna say? Because we all saw you didn't try and arrest anybody. You were fucking using machine guns like they were on sale. Like bullets were free, you know? I know a guy. I got a discount code for Amazon bullets. Shitty fuck. Okay. That sucks. I made a really poor decision there. Please don't fuck this up. I really need a bunch of lives. No, 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 no. Yes! Hold on. Hop on your sewer party tube and blast every foot soldier in sight. Use my Mega Man thumb on this. Oh shit. Come on! Come on! We're gonna shoot all the Foot Clans in the sewers, come on! Oh, shitty dicks. Rated T for totally bad language. Alright, so 12 lives. So much better. Alright. Let us head into Dimension X. Fight the assailants from beyond space and time and space. This is a cool level. I like this one. I'm thinking this is a level from Turtles 4, but I'm mixing up some of the levels. I'm pretty sure there's a Dimension X level in Turtles 4. And just like the graphics and like the parallax of the moving stuff in front moving against the background, that's some 16-bit action. You couldn't do that on an 8-bit machine. That's too much graphics. LOL. Sand. Look at all the sand. Behold, mighty sand in all its glory. What's that you say? Sand is no more than a speck of rock? Well, sand wears down the mightiest mountain. Gets in the tightest... Well, no, let's not go there. John Twitch is watching me for the whale penis. Oh, I thought that wasn't my cat. Jesus, I need a second. So, our air conditioner is broken. So, we have a really stupid house. I talk about this all the time. So we leave the windows open, and we gotta keep the front door open to keep some airflow coming in. So the cat just walked through, but like he looked different because I don't have the lights on, and I thought it was a raccoon just like strolling through like he owned the place. Like I don't have anything to like bag it with. Take it outside. I don't want to get scratched with his rabies nails. I'm not down for rabies, babies. I'm not down for rabies, babies. When it comes to rabies, there's no maybes. I'm not down for rabies, babies. Ooh. What's that? The whale peen? Well, I was talking about it earlier. It's basically I follow I fucking love science on Facebook, and they just had this article where it just shows a bunch of whale dicks, but they're like, so whales apparently when they're mating they do it in threes, and there's 2 dudes for every lady, and while one dude is busy, the other one waits his turn, and he swims to the surface upside down and just kind of flops his dork around. And then so scientists are like, yeah, so this is what started all these myths about like monstrous sea beasts and squids and stuff, and like these depictions of these crazy monsters. You see some tentacle flopping out of the water, and it's like the mid 1700s. Like, oh my god, this could be anything. Well, it's a whale penis, but they didn't know that, and they were just like, monsters, oh my god. So then they draw these maps and it just says here be monsters, but it's really a whale threesome. And so I was talking about that yesterday, and one of my viewers like checked out a link. I didn't send it or anything, and he was even saying like, I'm not telling you to look at it, but I mean, if you so choose, you're welcome to take a peek. And they were like, yep, looks like a fucking monster squid. So then I got an email today saying that this Twitch was rolling out the subscriber only thing for affiliates and partners, and in my letter it specifically told me that I couldn't get it because I had violated the terms of service. And I was like, excuse me? So I was like, well, I guess maybe that would count, but like I couldn't actually see a notification. So I went on Twitter and was like, hey, like I need to be notified if this is gonna happen, like what's going on. And then I got another email that they were like, sorry, we sent out a mass thing saying that you had violated our terms of service. That's not true. It's confusing. We're sorry. We made a mistake. It's like, oh, thank God. So now I got the green light to talk about whale dicks. So guess what? It's been the 70% of the stream. Just like, remember whale peni? Remember them? Yeah, so definitely not a tentacle. Well, I mean, depends on what you want to call it, but oh my god, dude, I'm dying. Get to a hospital. Martha, drive this boy to the goddamn doctor. Pull out these brain worms.
Do not resist us.
It. I've infected your brain. Welcome to the lazy shell. We all float down here. Oh, don't touch me. Your rope dicks. See, now that I know I can get away with it a little bit, I'm just gonna keep testing the waters and see how many dick jokes I can fit into one stream before John Twitch comes and taps me on the shoulder and says, no. Wow, thanks. Alright, get in. Yeah! Rideable vehicles turn an NES game from a 10 into a 13. Unless they're impossible to aim and then you waste them. Then you're like, oh, I'm so frustrated! And then you realize your friend touched the NES controller without wiping the chip grease off of his hands, and you're like, Mom! Just not your day, Tommy. Like, dicks, am I right? Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm talking ding dong diddly dios whalerinos. Oh! I always forget about those guys. Just keep doing this. Something's gotta go my way. Ugh. Yes. Alright. Oh, fuck. I forgot about these guys. So, if you do... These guys are incredibly slow, so... Let's just play it cool. I think we got a good pattern here. Fuck! Except for that. Shit. What happened? I was able to do something for a little while. There we go. That's something nice. Put that on the fridge. Yeah. Yeah. Yep, 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 yep. Oh, yeah. You motherlickers. What you doing in my waters? Okay, so I think we found. Oh, I got a little cocky. Because of course I had to brag about my plan working, my little methodology. Your methods astound me. I know Kung Fu. I need guns. Man, Keanu Reeves, like, just keeps getting better. Like, how? How is that possible? Like, I want to say it's like, you know, definition of like slow burn, but he's just, he was hot and happening in like 1992, 1990. Actually, no, I think his first movie might have been Young Bloods in 1987 with Rob Lowe and Patrick Swayze. It's about like some kid moving to Northern Ontario and taking part in the OHL. It's like the hockey league here in Ontario. But he's like still in high school and he's got to deal with everybody being into hockey and it's like cutthroat and shit. I think Keanu was the goalie. That was like one of his first movies. But then you get shit like, you know, Bill and Ted's, Speed. We talk about Speed a lot on this here channel because I love it so much. It's one of those movies where I say it's like one of my favorite movies, but I actually mean it's like in that list of 100 ridiculous movies that I like for reasons that I can't quite explain. But like I got Justine to watch it, and I was like, see, like you didn't want to watch it, and I totally, all your reasons not to watch it are valid. But then you watch it and you're like, okay, well this was fun. It's a dumb movie, but it was a lot of fun. Rooftop. Let's get the dojo out of the way. Or no, the swamp. Get the swamp out of the way. Swamp. I kind of wish that there was like a shoot 'em up level where you got to fly the turtle blimp. Best music in the game by a wide margin. Gonna turn it up a little bit so you can listen to it. That's stank face, man. Like 8-bit stank face. Oh yeah. That's some of the best goddamn video game music I've ever heard. It's so good. And it's just such a like an awesome thing. I completely forgot about Bayou Billy. And, you know, realistically, it's not a game that probably a lot of people think about outside of the obscure speedrunner community. But, it's like a notorious hard game. Like, I don't think I've played it since I was a kid. So I don't really have too much information on it or remember much about it. Other than, I think this is like the first level. Like, who made this music? It's so good. I gotta find that out. Who composed the music for Bayou Billy? Are you... Oh, shitty. Hey, remember when it was like became in fashion for ladies to wear like big samurai pants like these? Remember when that happened again? Like fairly recently? Just ladies like cruising into the club looking like fucking Yojimbo here. Oh my god, are they gonna pull out a samurai sword? No. It's a selfie stick. Ah, gross. Somebody knock her in the back of the head. Fuck these things. I hate them. Come on! Come on! Oh no! Come on! This isn't going well. Your best bet is to stay behind them. Okay, good. Oh, he knocks him out in one go. If you get him from behind. But try and get them from behind. And there's more. Son of a bitch. Yeah. I just love this, that I can ride this. But it just sucks because they keep giving you the rideable vehicles in situations where you're definitely gonna get hit and then you get knocked off it. Like, these mutant hunters are no good. Look at that shit. How am I supposed to... How? Why? Why are you like this? Why? Oh, I want to ride the robot. Why? It take my feelings. Oh, my feelings. Give him the old 1-2 stab. My grandpa used to. Come on. Give me my independence back. No! What did I just say? Okay. Love that run cycle. It looks like it's based off Mega Man. Look at that. It's like the urgency of the sprite animation is very... It's got that determined lean. It's totally Mega Man. And excellent boss music. Fuck. Just keep it up, these jump attacks. We'll just at least get hit less, sort of. Unless we do stupid shit like that when they try and charge. Okay, so just wait until he does his special. We'll get him to charge. Run away! So much audio ripped from the original show, like... Come on! Schmo! Schmoop! And a little spang spang. Now you may tune in and wonder who's pressing down on this open portion of this poor man's brain, making him talk like this, but I did mention probably have sunstroke. It's very, very likely. Keep leaving the house, forgetting to bring a hat. And like, I'm an adult, I should be responsible for my own hat. But it's too much for me. Okay. Let's go dojo, because it just, that boss kind of wiped me out last time. So if I go and I kill him in the face with my revenge sword, with my old revenge stick, give him the old wah wah. That's how I got your grandmother. Hey, yeah. No, absolutely not. Give me your money. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah. We found his Achilles heel. Stab him in the face. Can't beat that. What's his weakness? Well, I took a sword and I jammed it right through his eye socket. Okay. Interesting. I'll have to try that out. Give me the beans, best. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. All right. So we're having a mid-sentence. We're having a little more success this time. Vincent Van Growl. The old Tigerinis. The old Stripey Boys. Bing Bang Boom and the Bengal Tigers. Woo! Don't even let them breathe for a second. Because that's when they give you the old laser shot in the back of the old skull. The old. Come on. Let's run. Shane! Come back, Shane! The madness of Dr. Shell. I'm not mad. I'm the only sane person around here. Everyone else is mad. I'm not even really sure what I would categorize this stream as. Because, like, for the most part, it's chill. Like, I don't scream. I'm not one of those guys that's, like, freaking out all the time, and I'm not, you know, hyperlingo cool guy dude. Variety streamer for sure, but also just like weird commentary. Like, it is niche, but I need to find a way to describe this niche so that I can find that audience. Like, as surprising as it is to me and probably anybody in my family, like, there's people who would enjoy this. I don't know why, but, like, I know I would. That's why I'm doing it. To say the things that would be funny to me while I play video games that I like. Not going for mass appeal. I'm gonna build an actual audience of people that are weirdos just like me. But I really don't even know what to call it. It just is what it is. This is the Lazy Shell. What's it like? Well, just you gotta check it out, man. I don't even know what to say. You just gotta watch it. And you know what? That I feel like is the best kind of marketing. When someone's just like, man, I watched this guy last night. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with his brain, but what's he do? What kind of games he play? I don't even fucking know. What's he talk about? Whale dicks for like 3 hours. Guy's nuts. Kept doing weird voices. It was crazy. But it's like, you know, when you're on Twitch and you want to try and start building a community and stuff, you start looking at other people's streams and everything, and you see everything. But it's like there's people that are having an average of like 30 people watching them at any given time, but they're like just sitting there. And they're barely talking or doing anything. And I'm not talking about like just speedrunners, because obviously they're speedrunning and stuff. So it's like, okay, whatever. But then it's just like there's people that are just there and they're not particularly entertaining. I don't know what they did. Maybe just determination, you know, coming and doing it, and they've got their specific things they do. People know to come for that. Consistency is king, right? Alright, I just gotta murder this Robo Shogun. But like, what? Oh, fucking ass. What a perfect showdown, though. Samurai versus Robo Shogun. Samurai Rabbit. Sorry. Clarify. Last Samurai starring Tom Cruise, motherfucker. Alright. Who's next? Bonus stage, and we still got 9 lives. That's good. Like every time I accidentally pick this one, it's the same sensation as being kicked as hard as you can in the balls. And look at that. I magically got one and it doesn't even give me an extra life. It's like you have to get several to be able to get a life for this nonsense. Fuck. Just always too late. Donatello with the buzzer beater. Or no, it was Leo, sorry. That's some NBA playoffs shit, right? Ooh, I'm sweating. Sweating like 90s Roger Ebert. I'm glad we don't have smell-o-vision because my pits really stink. What should we do? I think maybe the street. Again, it's a long level. And those triceratons. They mean business. With all 3 horns, I'm talking. Downtown. Get the fucking... No. To them I say no more. What happens when you get kicked in the face? Man has always loved his buildings. But what happens when those buildings say no more? When buildings collapse on Fox. There's Spring Break, Krang, and Shredder. Beach for boobs. Everyone pull out your tatas. Like, ugh, Krang. I don't know how they handle sexual harassment in Dimension X, but Jesus. Ugh. Duh. Just keep doing the jump. Can't catch me, I'm the Robo Man. Meant to say rabbit, but there we go. Can you do that? Video madness. All we hear is video gaga, video goo goo. Radio. I did enjoy the Queen movie, I gotta say. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's like the best movie ever or anything. In fact, like, the actual storytelling of it was pretty silly. Like, it was kind of just by the book. There were people that were like complaining about it, saying they basically just took the Queen Wikipedia page, turned it into a movie. But it's also like, it's the Queen like biography movie, you know, like, what are they gonna make up a story? Like, just, I don't know. Someone's always gonna have a reason to hate something. But there was just something about it, I don't know. It was like, that was good. That was good. It wasn't like next level. but I enjoyed the story and I wanted them to win, you know? So that's, the characters were good. That's important. And it's like, you know, a movie about Queen. That's a hard sell. Like, to be like, okay, who the fuck's gonna play Freddie Mercury then? So, Rami Malek, you deserved the Oscar that you got. You did a really good job. And, like, all the recreations of all the concerts and everything, it was, like, spot on. Like, shot for shot. It was so good. So that kind of stuff, as, like, a musician and, like, somebody who obsessively watched all kinds of, like, live videos of rock bands and stuff, like, for years, like, back in high school and, like, in college, that's all I did. So to see it and just watch it be, like, redone in such a faithful way, like, all right, there's somebody who actually respects the music kind of at the helm here, and not just being like, you know, they're handling it with care. They're taking great pains to be respectful with the source material. Not, I'm like, all right, good, you get my vote. With this David Bowie movie they've been talking about, I don't know. Like, I feel, I've heard that, like, their David Bowie's estate, like, kind of did not sign off on it. They were like, nope. So, who knows? Apparently it's been in trouble or whatever, but I'm pretty sure there's somebody else that's doing another David Bowie movie or something. Who knows? It's all just rumors and stuff. I mean, like, at the end of the day, I'm okay if they don't make a David Bowie movie. Because there is a good chance that it's just going to be like, oh, David Bowie is popular on Instagram. Let's make a movie. Like, have you even listened to Station to Station? Like, do you even know? Do you even know anything? I'm just very passionate about my music and my Bowie. Okay. So let's get serious. Boobs. Alright, let's get serious now. 3 boobs. Alright, let's wrap this up here. Fuck. It's a sort of Palooza, and you're losing. Mother liquor. Red, you're my target. You're my boy, Red. No, stop touching me. That's my no zone. God damn it. Can I spam you? Can I spam you into submission? Too much canned spam is not good for the soul. Where am I? You're in the hospital. You had to pump your stomach. You ate 20 tinned hams. So, there's a little known Canadian movie that came out in, like, the late 90s called The Wrong Guy. And it's one of my favorites. It's a very silly movie. I don't know if we've got any Kids of the Hall fans, but I imagine at some point in the future, if there are any people that like watching my videos, they will probably be fans of Kids in the Hall. Very, very hilarious Canadian sketch show from the 90s. So, Dave Foley, originally from Kids in the Hall, and his whole thing is like, he thinks he's gonna get a promotion from his boss. His boss passes him over, and humiliates him in the board meeting, so he has a breakdown and yells at him and says, "I'm gonna kill you." And then he goes to yell at his boss and discovers his boss has been murdered. And he thinks that the authorities are after him for the murder, but they have videotape of the murderer. They know who it is, and they're chasing after him. Problem is, he happens to be on the run, always happening to be where the real murderer is. So when the cops show up, he still thinks he's being chased. So he like leaves his life, runs away, he's on the lam, he's hitchhiking, he's riding trains, and he's just a complete idiot. He gets in all these ridiculous situations, and so then the murderer starts thinking that maybe he's some kind of super spy after him or something, and quite a hilarious series of mix-em-ups and unfortunate events. Very silly stuff. Quite an enjoyable guffaw, really. How late is it? It's 11 o'clock. Okay. Feel as though I can probably get to the end of the game and then put in a little bit on Final Fantasy and shut her down by like 12:30. Don't fuck with the rabbit and the sword. Sure. Yeah. Food. Just, yeah, clobber him. Kick his nuts. Kick him in his nuts. So when he's got you in a headlock, start screaming, "I'm a hemophiliac," sobbing uncontrollably. When he lets you go, turns away in disgust, that's when it's time to kick some back. Can't wait to teach my son all the ways of the world. I'm gonna disrupt this human so hard. Obviously I'm not. I'm gonna be a good dad. Just by whose standards of good dad? I mean, that's that's for anybody's interpretation. Fucking dicks. The beat 'em up platforming section. Fucking. Oh. No talking, class. Keep your thoughts to yourself. Keep your thoughts to yourself. We meet again. Slap. Fuck. I did it again. Alright. Patience. Patience. Jumped too early. We can like walk away from this little beep boop. We've got you in a routine loop. Now you're gonna die. You can't seem to change your strategy. I wonder why. Ooh, yeah. Just another long day at the turtle stabbing factory. How do you come home to your wife after this? Oh, how was work today, honey? I don't want to talk about it. I stabbed a turtle for 12 hours today. I feel like they're gonna pass me by for that promotion. So I can stab an elk for $3 more an hour. Yeah. Just don't get greedy, idiot. Mm-hmm. Oh my god, he's flashing. Fuck. Fuck. Oh, I got greedy, I got greedy, I got greedy. Damn it, hell ass damn. Damn bitch, hell ass damn. Alright. Da da da. Snowy Central Park. So I wonder if I wanted to get a video game made, I could just tell Pizza Hut, like, hey, I'm gonna make a video game about, I don't know, samurai octogenarian weasel rats. And they eat pizza. Be like, okay, well, here's $1 million. And if you just put Pizza Hut signs in our game, in your game, then we'll fund the game. And there you go. There's $1 million. Go ahead. Make that game. Make it shine. Like, it seems like a fair deal. Fucking dicks. Who cares that Pizza Hut pizza tastes like you're eating an old hat with melted cheese on it? Like, that doesn't matter. I'll fucking eat that hat with cheese on it and say I love it for $1 million on camera. Oh, this is amazing. It's like a big top hat. Like a stovepipe hat. Cheese on it. I mean, if you put cheese on anything, it makes it better, so I don't really know if that'd be all that bad anyway, so. I expect your $1 million check by the morning, Mr. Pizza. Mr. Pizza Hut. Oh, the mind of Dan. When will it end? Fire! Stabbies. Stabberinis. Fierce. Absolutely Adam Savage. There we go. Oh, darn. I left my orthopedic underwear in the taxi. No, run. Run, idiot. Come on. Fuck. Like, how was it that none of those hit me and then that one got me? It's been like that one pixel off, I guess. I'm telling Tim. If you fuck up, I'm telling Tim. I'm telling Tim. You're still listening. That's fantastic. Hey, I got a few lurkers and I'm fine with that. I don't know what they're doing with both their hands, but I don't ask any questions, and I appreciate that anybody's here at all. It's really nice. So this one's pretty good. I think we can scam a few pizzas or a few lives. Oh shit. Yeah. You got too much attitude. I did eventually get to see the Planet Smashers. I think it was like 2015. It was a long time coming. My ska phase. I mean, as a white guy who was a teenager, well, a teenager in the 90s. My ska phase, like, it's not, did you have a ska phase? It's like you were white, semi-suburbanite in the 90s. Yeah, you had a ska phase. It's just, it was standard issue. Mighty Mighty Boss Stones, Catch-22, Less Than Jake. Well, Catch-22 and Less Than Jake were kind of more like power ska. Then you get like your, you know, your Real Big Fish, your Planet Smashers. But then you go even further back with like, you know, oh, what's that fucking band that does like Ghost Town? Can never remember. They're like some of the originators of ska music, like the real ass fucking real shit. This stream is like a wealth of so many things, and obscure music knowledge is definitely one of them. Like, you know, the other day, I was flipping through my vinyl record collection and trying to figure out what record I was going to put on to start the day, and Blow by Blow, Jeff Beck. Holy shit. I mean, like, that's one I frequently forget about, even though I shouldn't. Or like I see it and I'm like, yeah, I know that's good. And don't feel I need to immediately listen to it. But every once in a while I'm like, I put it on and I'm just so blown away. Oh my god. It's so good. So Jeff Beck, you know, he was in that like group of studio musicians who were all like friends that knew each other, like Jimmy Page and John Paul Jones were part of these like dudes who were just the dudes, you know, like you needed stuff on your session. These were the guys to call. So, oh, that's a fucking weird glitch. So obviously Eric Clapton got into the Yardbirds as a young buck, and he felt they were getting a bit too commercial for him. He needed to go off and do his own thing, and so he wrote For Your Love and then left the group, which like was their like hit song, the Yardbirds. They had a couple of them. Hole in My Soul, good one. Fucking, I get pissed because I keep getting hit and I get trapped. So yeah, after Eric Clapton left, I joined John Mayall's Blues Breakers, which if you haven't heard any of it, like, look some of that shit up. It is just straight up, like, the blues rock, the formation of that blues rock sound is on those records. You know, it's amazing. So he left, and then Jeff Beck came on as the guitar player for the Yardbirds. And then I think the bassist left, And so Jimmy Page hopped into the band playing bass originally for a brief period, if I'm remembering this correctly. Jimmy Page of Led Zeppelin fame. So at one point, well, he eventually got back on guitar. So at one point, the lineup of the Yardbirds, before their eventual demise, had both Jeff Beck and Jimmy Page playing guitars. It's fucking wild. Like, there's some footage from a movie, it's like 1968, and you know, it's just like about like the London fucking rock and roll hippie-ish mod kind of scene, you know. It's all these flower kids dancing around and getting funky, and the band at the club is the Yardbirds, and it's basically just them playing a number, and it rocks so hard. There's some fucked up awesome shit going on. It's great. And then of course, you know, the band dissolved and Jimmy Page was left holding their tour contract. They still had all these obligations to fill as the Yardbirds, and they needed a band to fill them. So from his studio days, he called up John Paul Jones, and I think maybe they ran into Robert Plant. They saw his band somewhere playing and were like, yeah, this guy's wild. Like, we need a drummer. And Plant was like, I know a guy. He's working construction. He's 19 years old, and he's the best drummer I've ever seen. He's got a kid he's got to feed. So let's get him on this project. And Led Zeppelin was formed, originally as the New Yardbirds. Because it's the New Yardbirds. They still had these, you know, contracts to fill. And Keith Moon, the drummer from The Who, heard the name and said, with a name like that, you guys are going to go down faster than a lead balloon. And thus Led Zeppelin was born. That is today's music history lesson. Also, David Bowie and Mick Jagger had sex. All right, good night, class. It's that determined run cycle. It's so good. I feel like he's going to shoot plasma beam out of his fist. Actually, hold on. Oh, I was kind of hoping he would do it while he was running. Get that authentic Mega Man. I think it's just because I beat the first 6 games. That was like exclusively what I did for like 2 weeks. And then I stopped, so now I've still got a little Mega Man on the brain. We will get back to it. I just kind of found this new shiny retro thing that I really wanted to play and play it out for a while. Oh shit. And also, like, people are looking for it right now. More and more people are kind of discovering it. So people are interested and I'm interested. Then check plus. Might. But I've got a lot more Mega Man games to beat. It's coming. And I still want to get through Final Fantasy. So, like I said, we've got the master list on the Twitch page here. There's a link to it. And it's not in any set order. And it's not set in stone. But I will be keeping track of all the games that I beat on stream. Or even just play. They'll be color-coded and have a date of completion and everything if they have been beat. So, because obviously there will be games that, especially if we're gonna do like a shitty game, like day of the week, where it's like, all right, we're gonna play. Let's see, what's a really bad game, or not even bad, but just weird, like Urban Yeti. incredibly bizarre game that I may not have the patience to get all the way through, but would be really funny to have on stream for an evening. Urban Yeti for the Game Boy Advance. Like, take a moment, look up like some kind of trailer. The commercial was weird, man. And it's funny because I remember seeing it when it was like on TV, and I thought it was a joke. I thought I was watching some kind of sketch show in the daytime or something, but it was an honest to God commercial. Fucking really weird. But yeah, I mean, you know, that would be funny to play. Or I mean, Superman 64, as much as I don't want to ever play that game again. Just for the audience's enjoyment of hearing me get so frustrated at how terrible it is to play. And then of course we got to do more randomizers. More Zelda 2 randomizers. That's got to be a couple times a year, I think. It's just so fun. And maybe I'm biased just because like I know Zelda 2 really well, but I just feel like that game lends itself the best to the randomizer. The Link to the Past randomizer is probably the best randomizer overall in terms of like playability and like cleanness. You know, I would say, so comparing it to Beatles albums again, right? So like best Abbey Road, so that would be like Link to the Past randomizer. And then my favorite randomizer would probably, actually, I'd consider it more like the Dark Horse Weird randomizer, the White Album version. That would be Zelda 2. Just because it is so fucking random that it's just barely playable, and it's madness. It's got that Skyrim factor where you're playing it not because it's a good game, because it's so fucked and you want to see what fucks up next. Like, that's why Zelda 2 randomizer is my favorite. Because it's just a living nightmare. It took me like 6 streams to get through it. My first one, I immediately regretted it. As soon as I started it, I was like, oh my god, like I can't stop laughing, but also this is horrifying. And even more than that, I got to do one sooner because we were having tons of issues with the stream. There was so much lag and jittering and stuff, and I don't know what happened, but I had to change the settings. It's just, you know, that's part of the job. It's like getting sunstroke and having to go on anyway and babble about whale dicks for 3 hours. It's just part of it, constantly having to change and adjust your settings, and I'm still learning. I started, I think my first stream was in December. And I got affiliate in a month, which I was like pretty proud about. Yeah. And then I got into the beginning of February and I needed to just take a break. So then I got back into it at the end of May, and it was nice to come back to it and just be a little more like prepared, I guess. And again, like I'm still learning what to do and how to do it. And some days it's just like I'm here and I'm doing it and I'm tired. So I'm worried that it's like, oh, the stream's boring. But, you know, not everyone's gonna be a winner. Sometimes you just put it on just to have something on or just to watch or whatever. Put it on as you fall asleep. Like, I've seen so many Vine Sauce series. And, like, it's good to put on as you're falling asleep up to a point. If it's a playlist, you're better off. But with throwing on a Vine Sauce video, it's like, I'm gonna watch him play Baba Is You, which was like a really great game. The music was like super ambient, digital, chill, and it was a very calming, relaxing kind of vibe. So you'd put it on, but if you didn't put it on the playlist, it might go to like one of his Sunday stream videos where he's streaming the 300 games in one Lexi book plug and play series. And that is a nightmare because some of the music is just, it sounds like if you shrunk Optimus Prime and also gave him explosive diarrhea. That's what the music sounds like. Just god-awful noise that no one bothered to fix, I guess. Someone tried to program MIDI music for the first time ever and failed and was like, whatever. We're getting paid 18 cents a day to do this, so no incentive for me to try. 300 in one Lexibook plug and play system. Now what's funny is that when I first saw it, I thought it was like an old system. It was from like the 90s or something. Nope. It was like a knockoff version of the Wii or it just unacceptable. All right. Van is quick. Their time frame. 11:19. I like that. You stole my sign. I like that. Gonna beat the game with a samurai rabbit and with a sword. Oh yeah, man. Fuck yeah. Well, this video game music is so good. So yeah, Julia's almost done school, which means that I'm going to be implementing my summer schedule soon. And I'm gonna stick to it as best as possible, but there's a lot of content that I want to try and get made over the summer so that I can slowly drip feed it onto my YouTube pages and social media sites and everything. And one of my projects that I want to do over the summer is make videos of me doing acoustic versions of all the Mega Man music, but like acoustic versions, like me playing all the parts. I mean, that's something that I've always kind of wanted to do. Mega Man music is really, really awesome. It's fun to play. And I think like that's just a really interesting kind of video that combines music and my video game stuff. Just having that as some random content on my YouTube channel. I mean, it's really more of a stunt than like proper content for the channel. I get it. But if somebody checks it out and is like, oh, this guy streams? And somebody comes along, just something to think about, I guess. And I am still going to be making like videos. Like one of the big purposes is that I wanted to make video game videos on a channel, talk about the games and that kind of thing. But like, you know, the hours and hours of gameplay that you need to record to get a decent, you know, video, might as well get all that footage while you're streaming it. Get two birds stoned at once, as Trailer Park Boys Ricky puts it. Yeah. Well, this guy can't really handle jumps. That's right. He's allergic to jump attacks. It makes him sticky. Oh, now I'm all sticky. Cow my funga. Just so cool. Like, all the thought that went into this lovely, lovely game. Don't get hit by eye lasers. I mean, it's none too difficult, but then again, you get complacent. There we go. Hop in, guys. I wish they had the action figure costume for Usagi in this game. You know, it's funny because I'm trying to think. Did he have, like, shoulder pads and stuff? Because I had the action figure, and I'm trying to think, like, what it was that was different. I think he was more Shogun, wasn't he, kind of? Like, he had, like, shoulder pads and the whole 9 yards. It was, like, armor. Please don't hurt me. Be fast. Yeah, he was dressed like a samurai with blue, Shogun style, yeah. Yeah, he was definitely one of my favorite action figures. I thought it was so cool. And he was just a really cool character on the show. Ooh. So on some characters you can kind of get alternate looks, but it's not too different. I think it's more just kind of a palette swap. Like I noticed at the beginning of the game, I accidentally pressed up while I was on the character select on one of the turtles, and you could play them as black and white, like almost like Game Boy color. So that was kind of interesting. But yeah, it would have been cool if they added, I mean they still could, I guess, added some extra costumes and things. Oh dear. I always want to chase after him, and I forget. Like, oh yeah, shit. Destroy. I will knock you all down. Brute force, no skill. Brute force, no skill. I destroy because I love. Hit everything. God, his aerial attack is crazy. I guess that's why his special is kind of like weak. Like for the most part, they did a really good job trying to balance the characters. You learn to master the original NES TMNT game last year. Yeah. I could never make it to the Technodrome back in the day. It was a feat in and of itself. Like I remember my buddy had it and we used to play it all the time, and so I have great nostalgia for the game. But I knew it was like so goddamn hard, so I bought it and I just practiced it like every day when I was like in grade 7, and I got really, really good at it. So it was something I used to do in college, like, so I would tell my buddies about it. I'm like, man, like I used to be really, really good at this game. They're like, this game is impossible and nobody can actually even play it. Like, well, like I'll show you the last level if you want. And I'd pull it out at parties. And then it just became a thing where I'd like down 6 beers and smoke a couple bongaroonies and just get to the Technodrome, and then people would like sit around and watch me. And then you could tell who you wanted to invite to the next party by who was into it and who was like, are we really just gonna sit and watch this guy play Nintendo?
We can never marry, John. I'm your twin
it's a really good game. It is. It's weird and it's got so many problems, but that is 90% of the NES catalog. And just because it's hard and stupid and it's got flaws, doesn't mean it's a bad game. That is epic, showing people their childhood dream. Yeah, well, especially because it would be one of those things like, it would come up in conversation. It would be like, no way, like, you can't do it. Or like somebody would bring it up and be like, yo, I saw Dan fucking get to the last level on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and they'd say the same thing. It's like, that's impossible. Like, you're just talking out your ass. You can't play this. Like, all right, let's just fucking do it. I'll play this anytime, any day. Like, I don't care. I love this game, but I don't think I've beat it since I was a kid. So it is on the list. I do want to throw down and try and beat it. I know if I take my time and just fill up on scrolls just decimate the bosses, so it makes it a lot easier. And those last like cave levels, oh my god, so bad. But once you're in the Technodrome, if you've got scrolls and you can just throw those down and just clear the screen, make life so much easier for yourself. So you could only... I know I never fully beat it. I would like get to the Technodrome, but I'd be on like one turtle because it was so stupid. Like getting those cave levels and going all the way through and then finding out that you got the wrong one. So plus the drinking probably didn't help either. Word. Yeah. It's a tough one. So like for that reason, it's on my like revenge list. You know, it's like it got the best of me, but now on top of everything else, if I beat it for my own satisfaction, I also have proof. Video proof positive that I completed the game if I can do it, so. But all in good time. Got a lot of this to play. I just want to see how many characters I can beat it with. Scrolls are clutch. Yeah, like I feel like most of my problems that I had with the game were that I wasn't using scrolls. Just like, how are you even supposed to do this? It's like, if you stock up on those motherfuckers, you're in good shape. You don't have to aim, you don't have to do anything. Just do your little brute force no skill dance and... Yeah, they are Fugitoid. It's kind of weird that it's like... And this Scale Tail is hilarious because looks like he's got a bit of... looks like he's taken a bit of a liking to you. if you catch my drift. He's got the flag at full mast. He's washing the chalkboard. He's changing the tire. He's grocery shopping, but they're all out of kiwis, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. A wink's as good as a nod to a blind bat. And all that. Played the demo about a month ago and it didn't have any of these extra levels. Yeah, oh my god. So I like first time playing through, I was just astounded because you know, you get to the Technodrome and then that's it, right? That's usually how the games go, and there's so much to it. It's just insane. But yeah, with all my gameplay footage and everything, I'm gonna put together like a glowing fangirling review and just like try and get as many people as possible to go to this guy's page and like support and donate Because the fact that this is free, like I would have paid fucking $20 for this. Like honestly, it's a brand new Ninja Turtles game out of all the old Ninja Turtles games. Like, I almost feel like a criminal. I wish I could if I had the money. Yeah, samesies. I feel you on I know what it's like being a broke ass broke. But man, yeah, I want to tell the world how amazing this is because people don't know yet. So it's like I have a service to provide because this has made me incredibly happy. Like I said a couple streams ago, it's like hitting all my nostalgia G spots at once. Oh, Christ. Let's get this over with. Are you Canadian? Yeah. Yep. Born and raised Canuckian. That's great, man. You're doing... Yeah, that's, you know, I mean... I figure if it's going to be my first like actual content, it should be A, something that I'm really passionate about, but also B, like doing something of value. I don't want my first piece of like content beyond just playthroughs and stuff to be like, you know, clickbaity kind of like 10 things that stink about Shredder. Number 9 will give you herpes, like just that kind of shit. It's like if it's actually like, okay, this is actually a good cause and I'm doing it more for someone else than for myself, I figure that's a good project to kind of put my time into. Come on. I'm supposed to be the master of the high kicks. He wears a mask to cover the herpes. Yeah. I mean, he says it's a scratch that he got from Splinter. I don't believe it. I don't believe it one bit. It's a cold sore. Yeah, that's herpes, man. No. Tell Will he's grounded. And where's Carlton? James Avery. Oh my goodness. Wait, are Will and Carlton Bebop and Rocksteady? Clean your room, you numbskulls. Yo. Okay. Come on. Don't stop. Stop stabbing me, please. Cool that it's a sword fight. This is fun. Oh. Run away. Run far away. No. Yes.
What the devil?
In this official release version, does Baxter Stockman appear as the Fly? Yes. Yes. So in the van level, it's Barney Stockman, which was like his brother, his twin brother, or his younger brother, or maybe his cousin, or somebody lame. One of the the low-hanging fruit of the Stockman stock. And then yes, they do have Baxter Stockman as the full Fly version in the Channel 6 building. Or Channel 6. Pizzaiola. Just get out of here. Now I gotta get that pizza. Yep. You could just play good. Shut up. I actually met the guy who did the voice of Krang at this voiceover recording studio you were working at. That's awesome. Who does the voice of Krang? Is he the guy that does all the other stuff? Because I know Kevin Clash did a bunch of voices, but he does so many crazy different voices that it's kind of hard to tell which one's him. But for anyone that doesn't know, Kevin Clash is the puppeteer and the voice of Elmo from Sesame Street. But yeah, he did he did Casey Jones as well. That's sweet. That's awesome that you work at a voiceover recording studio. That's a sweet gig. Just spending any time in a recording studio is just life. It's just so nice. Pizza Face. One of the more bizarre action figures I owned as a child. I can't imagine what my mom must have thought buying it. But the thing is, like, I didn't specifically ask for it. So she would have had to, like, go and just pick it up and be like, well, it says Ninja Turtles on it. Like, I don't fucking know what my kid likes, but into some weird ass shit. Ninja Turtles. This guy's got a peg leg with a pizza box on it. You know who did the voice of Shredder? Yeah, James Avery. Uncle Phil. I have pretty much all the original action figures. I love them. That's a solid collection to have. I wish I still had all mine. There's times that I kind of regret it for entirely selfish reasons, because I'm like, ugh. But basically, my sister was back home in Sarnia, and she was like, look, one of my friends, like, he's got a young boy. He's like 5 years old or whatever, and their family is just, you know, kind of poor or whatever, and not doing great financially, and it's not going to be a very good Christmas for them. So I was just going to ask if like, he loves Ninja Turtles, and I was like, I know what you're going to ask, just do it. Just don't even don't drag it out or make a big deal of it, just because I'll take it back and steal my toys away from a child. But I was like, yeah, just give it to him, because, like, that's a situation where I don't want to give away any of my action figures, but I don't see them. I don't have them in direct contact, and my Star Wars stuff is staying. That's going to my son when he's old enough. But the Ninja Turtle stuff, I was like, that's okay, you know. And now some kids actually gonna play with them. That's the most important part. Like, I spent so much time playing with those action figures and, like, coming up with games and using my imagination and making stories of my own. And so that's a good thing to have as a kid. So I was like, yep, do it. I hope it comes back full circle and Universe hooks you up. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I mean, like, I gave my toys away to a young kid, and I got an awesome new baby out of it, so I'd say that's pretty good. Universe is keeping up its end of the bargain. Fuck off. Oh, man. This is not going as well as I would like it to. Get away from me. Ugh. Just go. Just please run. If I get it just right, I can go before anybody can get a proper attack off. Fuck. Oh my god. Go. Yes. No. Shit. I don't like that the mouses explode. A little disconcerting to me. I got lucky on that one. I actually found a scratch action figure at a flea market. Are you kidding me? Sold it on eBay for $350. It's kind of whack. The spikes don't hurt the foot soldier. Yeah, that's dumb, but good find on the scratch action figure. That's crazy. Actually, the first time I got to this level, someone was in chat and brought that up, that scratch is like the most sought after and rarest of the Ninja Turtles action figures. Needed the money, unfortunately, but it was so awesome to find. Yeah, at least you got the story. To be lucky enough to have found a piece of TMNT history and held it in your hands. It's heavy shit. That's something you can tell your kids and they'll be like, Dad, your brain's broken. This doesn't make any sense. They'll be like, damn it, you youth. Billy, when I was your age, I found an action figure at a flea market. Dad, shut up! Shut up! You don't make any sense, Dad! You're like, oh, I should have pulled out. Yeah! Oh my god! Oh my god! Get away from me! Stranger danger!
Do not resist us.
Oh fuck yeah. This is exactly where I want to be. It was a dealer who didn't know what he had. And the dealer was about 20 yards away from a dealer selling action figures as almost his real job. You could do voiceover work. That would be really fun. I would really like that a lot. Oh, hello. He didn't change colors. Oh, fucking damn it. Yeah, I would enjoy voiceover work. I have lots of weird voices that I do all the time. So why not? Why not put that shit to use? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Run away from the balls. Don't let them touch you. I don't know how the action figure dealer didn't go over and find it. It was lucky. Yeah, no shit. Like he said, it was his job, then he would have spotted that immediately and probably did a little like squeal. Fucking damn it. Don't trap me. I need my personal space. We talked about this. Okay. The guy who did Krang, Pat Fraley, was doing a workshop at his voiceover studio. Hold on, let's kill these gun guys. And was explaining video games is where the voiceover work is really hot. Yeah, absolutely. That would be fun. So, I mean, I guess, you know, you being somebody who works at a voiceover studio or has worked in, what would be like steps to get in there? Like, how would you go about finding that kind of work or putting yourself into consideration for those kind of jobs? Fuck. Aw, damn it. Perfect. You missed. I'm okay with this. This is a good method. It's much easier than my first attempts with Casey Jones. Oh. Well, Casey Jones on one life, doing this whole level and then expecting to try and do the boss fights after. No. No. I was so naive and young a week ago. Just didn't know what I was getting myself into. Backstabbed you good. You triceratops eating motherfucker. Alright, sorry, I'm just gonna. Do. They had a group of companies in the place and wanted training, but I know there are websites for freelancing, and you would have to put up examples. Networking is a big part. I have not been in touch with the place for a while, but they are called CityVox now and based in Manhattan. They were called Full House Productions when I worked with them, interned there. They do a lot of ESL work. That's very interesting. So look all that up. Thank you for your insights and knowledge on the situation. That would be really cool. Shredhead. Nice try, Shred Lips. Really lame 80s comebacks. There was like a lot of whatever lips. You know, like noun lips. Nice try, Pizza Lips. Just, the 80s had some lame insults. I mean, if I can help. Yeah, no, that's all very helpful. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, just as a way to do a little freelance work, put in a couple hours, get paid some bones while I'm at school, and well, going back to school in September. Help keep them lights on. No. Shredder? No. Bad. No. Oh, he took that rocket punch right in the face. It was just the look and just the sound that he made was just, it made it extra funny for my brain for some reason. Run away, run away! Oh, damn it. I thought I got off a dash, but... Oh, shit. It keeps... There we go. Oh. Shit. Just stop protecting him. There we go. Oh my god. Nope. Just give me some space, man. I need a breath. Damn it. Okay, that tactic is not gonna work. I gotta do the old concentric circles. Up and down. Attack, down and away. Till he gets or down. Come back up. The water's fine over here. Fine, just fine. Shuggy brand water. It's more expensive because it's better. Give your friends a glass of Shuggy and they'll be saying, Shuggies. Ah, damn it. Just die. Just please die.
I'm invincible.
You haven't seen the last of me. This is only the beginning.
Sound like Terrence and Phillip? Well, they are Canadian. Relax, guy. That shit's as true as it gets. In fact, my head comes apart from the bottom part of my skull when I talk. Farts are hilarious. We all eat craft dinner. Celine Dion is a national treasure. Oh yeah, oh yeah. You gotta soup up your shreds. just stab like a maniac until something happens. Whew. Oh, dicks. Is your lightning lacking? Are you striking trees but not causing the forest fires you would require to be considered a true force of nature? Then try Shuggy's brand lightning. It's the electricist. Bringing out Shuggy's brand lightning at a party will leave your friends shocked. Shuggy's, 10 times hotter than the surface of the sun. No. Yeah.
Oh, this is getting very
I don't care how
monotonous.
much mutagen you drink. You got nothing on Samurai Bunny. Except now we gotta fight Krang in a Metal Gear armored vehicle. Colonel. Krang. He's in Metal Gear. Otacon. The brain's driving the Metal Gear. Colonel. I love that one. When it's just the ellipsis, the 3 dots on the intercom, and Snake just says, that one's always my favorite. Snake, you must complete this sneaking mission. Use the action button in front of a ladder to climb it. Colonel. In a freelancer profile. Okay. Yeah, that'd be a good place to get started, because obviously people are looking for all kinds of shit. Put together a portfolio. Voice 123. Cool. Thank you for all this wonderful help. Really appreciate it. Info and assistance and more things for me to try and get into. All hail, a Saibu Shredder. Jesus. Run. Please run. Damn it. He's so strong. That guy's strong at fighting. Except when I get him locked in this nonsense, whatever this is. Oh, good. Now that he's flashing, you can tell which one's the illusion. That shredder is illusory. Fuck y'all. Fuck your hat. Fuck your mouth guard. Fuck your spiky ass gloves. GX evolved. Appreciate the hangaliciousness. Yeah, it's 12 o'clock. I was hoping that I would get some Final Fantasy in tonight, but I'm gonna call it. But we did knock out another character on the list. We did it. Congrats, team. We helped a bunch of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles totally hijack a murder machine. Now, I'm getting really upset because this is the second time I've beat the game where the Coming Out of Our Shells music doesn't work. There's been some weird glitches happening. It happened the first time I beat the game, which is all that matters. So I had that initial experience where I laughed so hard I almost pissed myself because it was shocking. any version of coming out of our shells tour stuff is shocking, but to have it be the ending of this amazing video game is just the sweetest plum. Which Final Fantasy? The original on NES. I've got a list of pretty much all of them, except for the online ones and the most recent one because I don't have a PS4. They really did a nostalgia number on this game. It's great. Yeah. Like it's hard to pull off a fan service in a way that's like not so in your face about it, but somehow they just get it exactly right. So good. It's a national treasure. So that being said, thanks everybody who hung out. Whether you chatted or whether you hung in the shadows, it really doesn't matter to me. I'm just glad anybody's here. Hopefully you're enjoying yourself. If you come here and then you just sit and like mumble mean things to me without typing it, I still get the views, man, but I'm glad you're keeping yourself busy. Yeah, hey, be sure to follow along and follow me on Twitter and take a peek at the YouTube channel. You know, all that kind of shit. We'll be back tomorrow night. I may skip on this and do some Final Fantasy just to kind of catch up.
You are truly exceptional students.
There it is.
And I am proud to be your equal.
You mean proud to be our sensei, don't you?
Sensei means
No,
leader or
I am
guide,
no longer.
but you no longer need a guide.
Pizza power. So good. Perfect. Perfect to end on. And here's our Roger the Ripped Kangaroo. Bidding all of y'all an adieu. Adieu. To you and you and you. Good night. We'll see you tomorrow, roughly 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll probably take another run at this, but cut it short. Get some fun. All right. Good night.